It's a returning champion, Elgintensity, aka Trapswell Jacob Friedman. Last year, Gillette posted one of the worst ads ever made, in which it criticized so-called toxic masculinity. In my response video, I said that a commercial about toxic femininity would be 12 hours long. Well, I was wrong. It'll only be 3 hours. Netflix just premiered the Goop Lab, a series about Gwyneth Paltrow's wellness brand. Goop is notorious for promoting ineffective and potentially dangerous products and procedures to women. The trailer for the Goop Lab went up earlier this month and is already a contender for the most disliked video of 2020. Let's hear from Gwyneth Paltrow and her chief content officer, whose face looks like a demented person's failed attempt to make Ashton Kutcher at the character creation screen.
So what happens in a workshop?
Everyone gets off.
What the fuck are you doing to people?
What we try to do with Goop is to explore ideas that may seem out there.
She's about to have her own serum injected into her face to rejuvenate her skin, only to look the same in the rest of the series. The only time injecting an experimental serum gave Paltrow glowing skin was when she got the extremist virus.
Or too scary.
Are you guys ready to go out in the field and make a ruckus?
Just another day at the office. I had an exorcism.
So that first clip was of a demon dying in the religious sense, not its host dying in the Shakespearean sense. Someone needs to drive out whatever possessed Netflix to cancel several shows to make room for this one. If I wanted to follow a bunch of lowlives from another planet who'll do anything for money, I'd watch The Mandalorian.
Oh, wow.
I went through years of therapy in about 5 hours.
She felt years pass in 5 hours. Did she take shrooms or PIM particles? It looks like Ant-Man's finally serving his purpose as someone's plug. For legal reasons, they had to go to Jamaica to trip balls on mushroom tea, so good luck joining in on the fun without a ton of frequent flyer miles or a really good defense lawyer.
I started to feel like a panic attack coming on.
Then she felt better after performing Wim Hof's breathing techniques and jumping into the chilly waters of Lake Tahoe. She's Paltrow's employee, so it must be true. I would have rather seen Hof prove that his techniques can boost the immune system or cure disease. If only the psychic who appears in the next clip told the Goop Troop to fly to Wuhan instead of Tahoe.
She knew something that my husband didn't even know.
So do stalkers, and they work for free. They're also smart enough to follow the right person, unlike the psychic in this episode, who inadvertently read another staff member's fortune for dramatic effect. An unconvincing but money-making story about bringing people back from the dead, and we're not even in the endgame yet.
You want to talk about the vulva?
Not as much as Paltrow, who's been spotlighting it for a long time. In 2015, Iron Man's ironing board of a girlfriend endorsed steaming women's folds. In 2018, Goop got a $145,000 fine for making unfounded claims about its jade vagina eggs. They're still up for sale, even though sticking rocks in your gravy cave can lead to infection. Some stones don't need gamma radiation to damage the user. This year, Goop unveiled a candle that smells like Pepper Pot's Honey Pot, which also smells like Weinstein's casting couch. This episode is mostly a lesson in the female anatomy, but that's not enough to counteract all the misinformation that Paltrow has spewed over the years.
Naked in a room with a bunch of women? I don't know if I have the guts.
You've never seen yourself?
No.
Why not?
This is dangerous.
It's unregulated.
Should I be scared? We're here one time, one life. How can we really milk the shit out of this?
Now that's a company slogan. If you have a brain and value your time, this trailer probably doesn't make you want to watch the Goop Lab, and neither does the poster. Seeing Gwyneth Paltrow in a box makes me want to rewatch Seven. Every episode comes with a disclaimer that the goal is to entertain and inform, not give medical advice. But all the test subjects work at Goop, and the nonsense is mixed in with the science so well that it might be hard to tell them apart. Thanks to Netflix, Goop can promote its brand of pseudoscience to even more people and simply pay any measly fines that it gets. This trailer got ratioed, but Paltrow knows that she doesn't need everybody to be on board to secure the bag, just enough bubbleheads. Like other Hollywood elites, Paltrow is an expert at manipulating a woman just to get inside her purse.
0.
Like the video and subscribe to the channel, now.